Hey guys, my name is Sifu Tex from Eternal Arts Kung Fu, and I am tired of looking at your crappy punches. They are all over the internet, and you guys suck. But that's okay, because you're most likely a beginner if you're finding my video. So here are 3 basic punches for you to practice at any time, any space, and still probably look like a weirdo, but that's okay. Now, when I say your punches suck, do I mean that it's your fault that your punches suck? Probably not. Maybe. I'm not here to make fun of your crappy punches. What I want to do is help you punch a little better. So I'm going to show you 3 different punches so your punches can stop sucking and you can start punching like a pro. So before I teach you the punches, we do have to go over our basic stance here. Now, a lot of people have different stances and have different opinions on the stances. On a whole nother video, I am going to go over all the different stances and you can pick out which one is your favorite. But my favorite and what we fight in the Mi-Zhao Longhorn style is we fight in a modified Philly shell. So we're gonna take our front foot, we're gonna step it forward, foot at a 45-degree angle. Now I'm gonna start with my left foot in front. I suggest if you're brand new to Mi-Zhao Longhorn that you start with your left foot in front too. I'm gonna start with my right foot just outside of shoulder range, and I'm gonna put the weight on the ball of my feet. Now I'm gonna raise my heels. There's gonna be a small little light bounce, but I'm not gonna bounce. You see those karate people, they'll bounce here. I don't like that. We want just a nice light on our feet. Backhand, I'm gonna make a fist. I'm gonna put it up by my temple, drop my elbow, pull my elbow in. Take my front hand, I'm gonna make a fist. Now here's where it changes. I'm gonna go all the way down to my groin. I wanna protect my goodies. Then I'm gonna guard my stomach here and backhand. So now with my backhand, I can block here. My front hand, I can block here. Now this is what you would call a ranged fighting stance, and we're also in what most people call a bladed fighting stance. So I'm gonna be fighting sideways. I'm not gonna be squaring up as much on these. Now, there are times where we square up, which we're gonna go into a bunch of different fighting stances at a different video. Please like and subscribe so you can see that content. But for now, we're gonna start bladed in our Philly shell. Let me show you sideways. So front foot, back foot, weight evenly distributed, backhand, make a fist by your temple, elbow drops in. Front hand, make a fist, guard your groin, and the inside. Now if you're siding southpaw with your right foot in front hand, backhand here. You can see the guard here, I can close up, I can block this hand, and then I can strike. So the first punch we're gonna do is called our back fist. I'm gonna start in my Philly shell, our fighting stance. Now the very first thing I do is I raise my elbow up. Now a lot of times this is a no-no. I'm gonna tell you you're chicken winging, but for now, I want you to practice raising your elbow up. So you raise your elbow up, back fist out, in, and down. That's the motion broken down. Up, out, in, down. Then you go. So the second punch that you can practice anywhere to help you get better at punching is called a rich hand. Now this is a very underused punch outside of traditional martial arts. What you're gonna be doing is you're actually gonna be creating a palm. So you bring your fingers together and your thumb in. Now it's very important that you bring your thumb in and not outside like this. When it's in, you can cover and you're hitting with this part or your forearm here. You're not actually hitting with your fingernails. You should be like this. So when I throw it, here. So very important you bring your thumb in. Now this is great in point sparring because you can throw big overhand hits, but you can also use this to knock people out because you can turn it into a roundhouse punch, but we call it a rich hand. So we're gonna start in our Philly shell. Start fighting stance. Back hand up, front hand guarding the groin. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull my chest and I turn 45 degrees off the side. Now from here, I'm gonna put my arm out cut in and down. Up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. I turn, cut, turn, swing. Ready, swing. Then you do a couple fast. Really cool thing about the rich hand is you can catch people as they're moving, right? But you can throw it with either hand. So if I'm fighting stance here, I can go rich hand, right? Say they circle this way. I get them to circle here. I'm already set up to hit here to move in rich hand. Now we'll talk about footwork and combinations later, but right now, the basic one, rich hand. And that was your second technique called the rich hand. So the third punch that we're going to be doing is probably the most popular one. And so let's get straight to it. So the third and final punch is called reverse punch. So let's go ahead and get right back to our Philly shell. I start fighting stance. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to guard my ear with the front hand. So I pick up my front arm and guard. From here, now I can throw my opposite hand, turn. If you notice, I twist and pull back, fighting stance. And back. Now there's a couple different camps on what your feet are supposed to do here. Some people will say, let your heel raise. So you start here, reverse punch, and back, right? That's one way. Other people say, don't raise the heel. Here, so I'm solid. That way if I push into something, I can push past it. Here, it's another way of generating force, right? Boom, and back, boom, and back. Which is really good too. I say you choose which of the two you want to do. Do you want to go heel up or flat? Either way, as long as you're turning the hips, turning the waist, squeezing the thumb at the last second, and pulling back. Guard your ear, twist out, pull back, and down. Start fighting stance. First thing I'm gonna do, guard my ear. Second thing I'm gonna do, turn my waist. As I turn my waist, my hand is gonna reach out, twist, and I pull back. Now, if you're doing this in a fight, what if your hands aren't down? What if you're not in a kicking range or a kicking sport? What if you're on the street and your hands are up here? All you have to do is punch from here. 1, 2. And that is the reverse punch. So those were 3 basic punches that you can practice at home to make sure that your punching stops sucking. Make sure to keep a tight guard, relax the shoulders, and just be consistent in your practice. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe. We're going to be releasing more content. Please check out any of these videos. If I have any tagged here, please go ahead and click the link. Like the stuff below, like and subscribe. And remember, train hard and fast and get lower.